Well, new federal data shows 9-year-olds' reading and math scores dropped significantly since the start of the pandemic. The national results show the largest average score decline in reading scores since 1990 and a record low score in math. Even Bibb County wasn't exempt from the learning gap in the pandemic. The director of elementary science says the opportunity for improvement emphasizes partnerships between schools and parents.
We are planning and we're instructing and we're working hard with the students, but we're asking that our parents partner with our teachers as well, and that learning continues in their home. We're asking the students to read at home out loud several times to their parents, to their guardians, to help us.
That's right. Keep them reading. 2022 Georgia Milestone Test results showed nearly 48% reading above grade level here in Bibb County and nearly 71% reading above grade level in Houston County. It's now 6:31 a.m. Let's check with your news across the state. 3 people are hurt after a shooting in College Park near Atlanta. Police say a woman and 2 men got hit when rapid gunfire started at the subdivision. This all unfolded yesterday in the parking lot when several people were nearby. Police say people were shooting at each other and that a shooter left the scene before police arrived. Officers tried to search the area with a K-9, but they didn't find any suspects. Anyone with information about the shooting should call the College Park Police Department. Well, after 2 months of experiencing more than $100 million in losses over the past year, an Atlanta hospital plans to shut down. This is a huge story up there. Wellstar Health System announced late Wednesday that the Atlanta Medical Center will close on November the 1st. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens expressed his concerns on the decision, noting the hospital's important role in treating emergencies and low-income residents. But Wellstar's CEO said in a statement the hospital could not find a solution. Atlanta's Delta pilots picketed outside of Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport ahead of Labor Day yesterday and airports nationwide. They're protesting for better working conditions and benefits in their contracts. The last Delta pilot contract was negotiated, get this, back in 2016. This morning, the Bibb County Sheriff's Office continues to investigate a deadly hit and run. Deputies say it happened on Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard around 6:30 yesterday morning. They say 49-year-old Shawn Smith of Macon was crossing the street around the 1400 block when a vehicle hit him and then drove off. 2 other vehicles also crashed, but their drivers remained there. Smith died at the hospital. If you have any information that can help out investigators, you should call the Macon Regional Crime Stoppers. Their number, it's 1-877-68-CRIME. That number again for you, it's 1-877-68-CRIME. Well, next Monday, runners across Central Georgia will lace up for the 45th annual Macon Labor Day Road Race. Here are some detours that you should definitely be watching out for because that race will be impacting traffic like it does every year. At around 7 a.m., all traffic headed into town on Vineville Avenue will be blocked and diverted at Hines Terrace. The 5K starts at 7:30 a.m. The 10K starts at 8 a.m. at the Run Fit Sports on Forsyth Road. The outside lane on Forsyth Road and Vineville Avenue will be blocked to Forsyth Street and at the D.T. Walton Senior Way intersection until all the runners are gone. They say everything should reopen by 11 a.m. And if you're driving in Fort Valley, you might notice some new signs near the railroad crossings. Crews installed the dynamic message signs near a few railroad tracks in the area. A few months ago, GDOT wanted to help give drivers a heads up when a train is walking the roadway. When you see the sign flashing, it means there's a train stopped and you might want to take a different route. Malika Thomas thinks the signs are a good idea.
It'll take a little bit of that, oh, I gotta get here away, because it's like coming up to it, you'll know before you get there if it's in the road or not. You know, if you gotta take any detours, or if you just gotta sit there and wait.
Well, GDOT started the project back in December of last year. The signs are located near the crossing on Georgia 7 and US 341, Georgia 96, Church Street, and Railroad Street. Well, if you're staying close to home this Labor Day weekend, AAA wants to make sure you have fun while being safe. To keep drunk drivers off the roads, they're offering their free Tow to Go program from 6 p.m. Friday through 6 a.m. next Tuesday in select parts of Georgia. When called, a tow truck will take an impaired driver in their car to a safe spot within a 10-mile radius. AAA says the service is free, but you should treat it like a backup plan. They first encourage you to already have a designated driver and a safe ride home before you go out. You can call for help. That number, it's 855-286-9246. That number again for you, it's 855-286-9246. 6:35 here on your Friday morning. Here's a reminder to join us at noon tomorrow for 13 WMAZ Central Georgia Focus. This week I spoke to the City of Dublin Mayor Joshua Kite. He says much of his first year in office has been spent bringing neighborhoods, nonprofits, businesses, and city leaders together to address community growth. Kite says community input is the most important part of Dublin's city plan.
Well, Dublin is in a financially very secure position right now, so we're able to do some of these projects. But we can't just go out and throw the money out the door. We've got to be very careful about how we spend the money, but also about the process of developing the plans. We want to be inclusive to hear all voices and all perspectives in developing our project plans for the future.
You can hear more from Mayor Kite on Central Georgia Focus tomorrow at noon right here on 13 WMAZ. The time is now 6:36 a.m. here on your Friday morning. Great live look there at the Georgia National Fairgrounds, and it makes me excited for not only myself but also you, Jordan, because you have yet to experience a fair here in Georgia.
I have not.
And you're gonna have a time.
When does it start again?
It's going to start in October. I believe like this, maybe like the second or third week, but regardless, I'm gonna make sure you get there.
Okay, relatively close, relatively close. So overall out there in Perry, looking like a warm 69 degrees as that sun starts to rise. A nice, beautiful color gradient. I'm gonna pull that back so you guys can see what's going on out there in Perry. Nice clouds out there overall. Picture perfect start to the morning. Now taking a look at our radar, we kind of see some storms already moving in to northern central Georgia, kind of coming in from the east westward, and you kind of see that in Twiggs County, Wilkinson County, Jones County, Bibbs County, Baldwin, lots of counties overall in northern, even Jasper County in northern central Georgia overall. So rain is on the way. Go ahead and grab that rain jacket, umbrella, because you are going to need it now. Some of the models are having a hard time picking up a lot of these storms. You can see that as we head into the afternoon. Isolated storms like we already see here, a few dots here on the screen will happen as we head towards the afternoon, with much of the rain popping up as we head into 4 or 5, even 6 o'clock around dinner time. So if you're having outdoor plans tonight, again, go ahead and grab that rain jacket. Go ahead and grab that umbrella because you are going to need it. Now, if you go out and you hear some thunder, you hear some lightning, because that is possible tonight, just make sure you head indoors wherever you are. Now, as we head into 10 o'clock tomorrow morning, similar situation. Take today's forecast, copy it, and paste it, because that's what's going to happen tomorrow. Similar situation, isolated storms possible, especially as we head into dinner time. Now, current temperatures across the board are in the 70s, especially towards the eastern counties, 74 in Milledgeville, 74 degrees in Sparta. Meanwhile, in some of our southwestern counties, 69 degrees in Cordele, 67 in McRae, and 66 degrees in Eastman. So slowly starting to warm up out there, and those dew point temperatures are really muggy towards the northeastern half of central Georgia as well. You can kind of see where all of that warm, moist air is kind of being invected into central Georgia from the northeast, thanks to that warm front that we have over us. But with that, dew point temperatures super high. We saw that high today. It's supposed to be 89 degrees. But with those dew point temperatures, it could feel a lot warmer. And depending on the rain, it could also feel warmer. But when we don't see rain, it's going to get warmer. Where we see rain, it's going to get cooler, obviously. But tonight, we will drop to 71 degrees. Rain chances are still possible as we head to the overnight hours. Again, to tomorrow's forecast is going to be very similar to what's going on today. Now, I got a lot going on in the tropics as well. Got tropical storm Danielle to our north. Got some development going on just to our south and east, which the models are projecting that it's going to head back into the Atlantic Ocean. So no threat with this system here. Meanwhile, tropical storm Danielle is almost a hurricane, our first named hurricane of the season, with winds, maximum sustained winds already at 70 miles per hour. Only needs to get up to 75 before it becomes a hurricane. Now, 7-day forecast, temperature highs in the mid-80s will continue this summertime pattern all week long.
Well, thank you, Jordan. Time to turn on the Friday night lights as we get you ready for Tailgate 13 today. You can catch our team live at McConnell-Talbert Stadium previewing the Warner Robins Demons versus Northside Eagles matchup. The back-to-back state champs hope to get their first win of the season, while Northside looks to improve to 2-1 on the year. Catch Tailgate 13 starting at 5 this afternoon right here on 13. Then at 11:35 tonight, join Frank, Marv, Connor, Ben, and the rest of the crew for Football Friday night as they bring you highlights from around Central Georgia. Now, whether you're on the field, the sidelines, or in the stands cheering on your favorite team this fall, we want to see you. Send your Football Friday night photos to our team so we can show them off each week. Text your photos to 478-752-1309. Again, text those photos to 478-752-1309. Of course, you can catch all these game highlights tonight on Football Friday Night, but if you miss it, like I probably am, make sure to download the 13 WMAZ Plus app. You'll find full episodes each week, every game, fan of the week, quiz question, and some rib rockers. It's all streaming right now on demand on the new 13 WMAZ Plus app. Download the app today on your Roku and Amazon Fire devices and tune in tonight at 11:35. And we're going to go ahead and send it to Lori, and she's going to share what's going to be coming up during the news at 5 and 6 before all those things take place. Stay with us, Central Georgia. We're going to have more news for you and weather right after this break.